How many things are allowed?
Oh, you're allowed loads of them, don't panic.
No C words, though. We're not allowed
No
any
C words?
Fancy the C word at some point.
OK, lovely, no
Brilliant,
problem.
thanks.
She's going to play the C word at some point. What do you think of Simon Cowell? People criticised Stevie Ritchie for being cheesy this week. This is how he responded. That's pretty distressing. I think his belly button's winking at me.
Why did he have, like, sports socks and sweatbands on?
Because he's like sort of the new Sporty Spice.
Is he? Is he Sporty X-Factor?
He's the new Sporty Spice. Look at
It's a waste of good cheese, that. I like a laugh, so I have the triangle one, but there's no need for the blue cheese there to get involved. His cock clearly isn't there.
I think he might have gone mental. Yeah. I've got another one.
Fans of cheese jokes,
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Sean Locke, everyone.
Shame it wasn't Parmesan or some other hard cheese. Hard.
His publicist said, damn, that was a bad idea.
These jokes could brie better.
Yeah.
Let's see if X Factor's up there. Yes, Cheryl's been accused of miming on the X Factor. The X Factor ratings have embarrassed Simon Cowell. He's really lost face and then replaced that face with a much bigger, wonkier face.
The Sinead O'Connor's back in the news.
Tell me all about it.
Miley Cyrus done a sexy dance, and Sinead O'Connor's angry at Miley Cyrus, which strikes me as odd. I mean, I don't think Miley Cyrus's Eden made a decision in her own life. It's like getting angry at Tony the Tiger because you don't like a Frosties advert. She cried in the video, and she said, oh, I was crying for my dead dog. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's because Disney were killing it in front of her at the time. Cry in the video, yeah, that's nice. Cry while I kill your doggy.
I suppose when she's licking the hammer, she's not singing.
That's something.
She's got a talent.
It's also the
She'd be going... I was hoping it'd be a freezing cold day and her tongue got stuck to it. I mean, I don't know, I might be getting old, but when I saw that video, I thought, I hope that's not a pub they're knocking down.
I just think... I used to be a civil engineer, you know, back in the day, and it's the cleanest construction site I've ever seen. I was sort of more interested in how they kept the wrecking ball so clean.
Well, she licked it all, hasn't she?
Paul, did you enjoy the video?
Well, I mean, I just think they're all doing all this sexting now and they're taking their clothes off. I mean, could it possibly be that maybe it's because their music isn't actually that good?
How very dare you?
I mean, you didn't... but you didn't see J.S. Bach sort of pulling his pants down around the streets of Brandenburg, did you?
It's very hard to do a drawing of that. Pull them up. It's fun to watch famous people do stuff like that. I'd like to see Chris Martin on a giant falafel. And he swings out of the pita bread and you see, like, a little bit of his flank and his meat and two veg. And then he's just as you think you've seen it, he swings back into the falafel pocket and out again like that. Just going, woo, and a big falafel. That'd be nice.
This is actually a quote from a government minister. When Environment Secretary Owen Paterson was asked if he'd moved the goalposts, because they're now saying they need to kill more badgers, he said the badgers have moved the goalposts.
They do, and that's why they must die. That's the kind of thing they do.
Richard, what's your problem with
We've got
badgers?
a massive problem with badgers. We have a lot of badgers anyway, and now we've got all these refugee badgers coming in, running away from all
Starting
these...
to sound like Clarkson, mate.
No! He was rude about badgers. No, he was rude about badgers. I like badgers, but I only like the ones that we already had, and then all the protesters were blowing whistles and banging saucepans to scare them away. So now they've all come and lived at our place, and that's kind of chucked our home badgers out. And...
How can you tell the difference between the new badgers and the old badgers?
Well, they've got different accents.
Because... no.
I think the cull's a good thing, because they say that there's the equivalent of one dead badger for every 10 yards between Tiverton and Exeter.
They always say that, don't they? Yeah, people are always saying that.
No, but it's actually quite a useful way of finding your way home.
Yeah.
Instead of just sprinkling rose petals as you walk along, just follow
The usual method, yes.
A trail of dead woodland animals.
We gave it to them. That's what I feel sorry for. We caught TB in the Industrial Revolution, gave it to the cows. The cows gave it to the badgers. We killed all the cows that had it. We got rid of it. The badgers were just left with TB. Like, there you go, mate. They went, oh, I've got bloody TB now. And now they're trying to give it back, and we're shooting them all. It's like giving someone a cold and then shooting them, going, don't give me that cold, mate.
I'm a supporter of the badgers, and I've actually rescued 2 badgers, because they came round to shoot them, and I had a cottage down there, and I took them in, and I pretended they were slippers. And I would have got away with it, but one of them started coughing.
Carol, what do you make of the badger cull?
Well, I think it's interesting because obviously TB is supposedly spread by the badgers, and with this cull now, they're all running for the hills and obviously spreading it even more.
There is no TB. The whole thing is just the Countryside Alliance. It gives them an excuse to shoot something that's slightly black. Why there's no TB?
Do you think the reason people are so upset about badgers is because they're like our pandas? You know, people are feel very, very fondly towards pandas. Do you think people see them badger as like a panda?
They are a bit like pandas, because I love watching 2 of them shag.
What, a panda and a badger?
Oh, no. 2 badgers having sex, not anything weird.
You like watching a couple of badgers?
Because there's 2 pandas up in Scotland they're trying to get to have it off.
Yeah.
So if people like watching pandas having sex, people might also like to watch badgers do it.
The badger might help, because the badger could be like a fluffer for the panda.
Sex box?
Oh.
Matt, you seem genuinely excited. Sex box, tell me all about it.
They have sex in a box. The cameras aren't in the box, so you can't see. And consenting couples go in there, and they have sex, and then they come out, and then there's a panel of experts, and then they just sit there, and they get asked about what happened in there, and they say, yeah, we did it.
Hang on. I want to know more about this, because I haven't actually seen this before.
It's like a porno version of The Cube.
Right.
They should do it in the cube, then at least you'll be able to see what they're getting up to.
Yeah.
Put your hands on the table.
My favourite thing is the couples enter the soundproof box for 35 minutes. Hope they let them take a book in.
I couldn't be trusted. If I was on a show like that, I'd just sneak a big tub of yoghurt in, and then when they open the door, just lob it all out.
I thought the panellists were disappointing. I'd like someone like Alan Hansen on there, but he didn't. And Len Goodman. Len Goodman and Alan Hansen just going, 7! Alan Hansen going, that was woeful.
But isn't it a bit like a student house, where 2 people go into a room and then everyone sits around and talks about it?
John,
What did they get up to?
John, Matt, you live together in a house. One of you must have
you
brought a
lived in
lady
a house
home. There must have been
together.
when you
There
2
must
came out
have
of the
been.
bedroom.
When one of us was having sex and the other one wasn't. Yeah, guess which way around that went.
Did you ever walk out into the living room and have a little chat about it afterwards?
Yeah, he would come down and tell me. He'd come down and I'd go, so what did you do in there?
And he said, I gave the badger some nuts.
Did you see this, Richard?
No, I'm aware of it. I'd be tempted to go in and just try and rock the box until it fell over on its side. Just go crazy in there. But actually, I've just... until it rocked from side to side.
That's a very Top Gear take on
It's
the...
impressive.
Let's try and push that over.
Or you could see how fast we could drive a sex box to Plymouth.
There is a reason people don't talk about sex, because not very nice. You don't... One girl said something like, you know, I sometimes joke about it with my mates, but, you know, I don't really talk about it with my mum. Yeah. Well, of course you don't. You don't get to Sunday dinner and go, I had a cracking shag this week. You can't listen to them talk, though. When you know they've had sex, you cannot... Even if the conversation is mature, you cannot have a conversation with someone knowing they've just had sex. Because you're just waiting for them to go, well, we started off with a bit of...
Well, I can tell you it's not one of the most talked about things, but Channel 4's new show, Sex Box, aired this week. If I want to have sex in a small, windowless box devoid of any romance or sexual excitement, I'll book me and my girlfriend into a travel lodge.
The cavalcade of mirth and laughter, which is the Tory party conference.
It kicked off pretty well, didn't it? 2 people resigned.
Yes, yeah, it was quite lively, wasn't it? Brooks Newmark sounds like a cheap laptop, doesn't he? He said apparently he had to resign because he was duped into sending a very personal picture to what he thought was a young woman, and it turns out it was a Mirror journalist. He was in his pyjamas, and I don't wear pyjamas very often.
Only tonight.
But no, yeah. But these things happen in pyjamas, so maybe I think we've been a bit harsh.
It doesn't actually just happen in pyjamas, though. I was walking in Dubai once, coming from the loo, in the hotel, and I didn't realise that my willy was still hanging out my fly.
Did you just do that?
And I walked through the whole...
Still hanging out of your...
Yeah, I didn't realise. And I saw my friend. And he was going... And I was like, well, what is it? And I looked down and I fell to the floor.
You must be massive.
Well, that's off. I mean, well done.
That's not the point here, Jamie. I've been to the loo a lot of times.
Thanks for sharing.
Jack, more frequently than you used to.
I have never forgotten to rearrange myself afterwards. It's never been a thing.
But I think I was in a rush. Have you ever been in a rush? You're in a rush right now.
Well, I'm in much of a rush. What's the place burning down? If it's that urgent, you can't go... Whoop. Unless, like you have to go... Yeah, I can see why that...
So, Sean, do you think he should have resigned?
I think it's unfair.
From Made in Chelsea, yes. Immediately.
Jamie, you're incredibly posh. Do you know any Tories?
I don't. My brother went to Eton, so that's...
What, they didn't send you there? They went, this would be a waste.
I wasn't clever enough. Before you go to Eton, you have to take a test to see if you're...
Rich.
Not... Yeah. But you do, I think it's quite... You have to take a test before you go. You have to take a test and to see if you are right for Eton. And I got on the B list. I don't know what that means, but you get put on the B list. All my friends are on the A list.
The A list is the...
The A list is the elite.
I think, isn't that just yes and no?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's all right, mate. I didn't go either. Don't worry about it. It's not held me back. I had a second cousin who went Eton. My second cousin went Eton.
Really? Was he caretaker, was he?
I'm talking a little bit about Ed Miliband.
Oh, yeah. How did that end up?
He was trending on Twitter, but so was Kim Kardashian's arse. And I don't know about you, but I know which one I'd rather watch eat a bacon sandwich.
Should we take a look at Kim Kardashian's arse while we're here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's... If you take a look there, each buttock is the size of her head.
I've got them gloves.
Kim Kardashian's famous because her father was a lawyer who defended O.J. Simpson in the O.J. Simpson murder trial. He did this while Kim Kardashian's mother was Nicole Brown Simpson's best friend. And then he died of cancer. And then his daughter went on to marry Kanye West, the man who murders music. So it's full circle, really.
OK, back to Ed Miliband. We've all had a lovely look at someone's bum.
I can just imagine Ed Miliband watching this and going, when are they going to talk about me?
Ed Miliband's problem is that he's the wrong brother, isn't he, basically? It's like Phil Neville getting the BBC job ahead of Gary and you getting this instead of Alan.
Do you know, the last person... You're not the first person to say that. I think Jason Manford made a similar point.
I haven't always liked it.
You didn't always like fireworks night? Go on.
Well, because I lived on a sort of an estate cul-de-sac thing.
Yeah.
We used to take the Guy Fawkes round in the wheelbarrow, you know, penny for the guy.
Right.
And we didn't have a head. So my sister shaved my girl's world. Do you know what a girl's world is?
Say that to him.
My sister shaved my girl's world.
You know what a girl's world is, right?
Have you ever shaved yours, Sarah?
I know what it is.
So go on, you shaved your girl's world for Guy Fawkes, right?
A girl's world is a plastic head with hair. And you do the hairstyle.
Making it worse.
Oh, it's making it worse. Sean's making it worse.
So do you like fireworks, Sarah?
I have a slight problem with it because I married my first husband on the 5th of November because we thought it would be a really good idea because we'd never forget our wedding anniversary, and then we got divorced.
So those were the only fireworks that night?
Well, not that night.
No, that night was all right.
That night was all right. You know, it's just after that. A firework display is probably quite a good place to take a new boyfriend so he can hear all the noises in you that he's supposed to make you do, all the ooh, oh, wow.
Careful, you'll have my eye out.
And then you can't go back to it until it's died down, obviously. You can't touch it for ages.
OK, Johnson, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Is it the complete breaking down of any physical boundaries? What have you been talking about, touchy McPenis hands?
Everyone's talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, OK.
Selling shitloads of albums.
So she's taken her music off Spotify. That's the big news, isn't it?
She has, yes.
Yeah, because she wasn't making any money. I was out with her last week, and, you know, it's her round, and she gets this old tonic, just tonic in a glass, and then she has this sneaky bottle from the club and just tops it all up.
100% sure that's Taylor Swift you're out with?
Oh, no. It was my mate Barry who runs Swift Tailors. They're a dry cleaning service.
Good to know. Yes, Taylor Swift has had her entire back catalogue removed. Sorry. I apologise. I know what's coming, and I don't think you'll like it, but I like it. Genuinely don't know if I can do this. Yes, Taylor Swift has had her entire back catalogue removed from Spotify. We'll do it in sections. We'll do it in sections. My granddad had to have his entire back catalogue removed. Something to do with his prostate. I hope you enjoyed those clips. If you want to watch full episodes of 8 out of 10 Cats, then you can on my YouTube channel. Just, you know, search for it on YouTube and you'll find it, because it's there.